Okay, so now that we've talked about assets and liabilities, we're going to look at calculating our net worth and what that looks like. Okay, so your net worth is going to be your assets that you own, subtracting your liabilities from that, which liabilities are you owe. Okay, and then that gives you how much everything is worth and how much money you're worth. Okay, so let's go ahead and get a list together, and we're gonna say that you own a car and its worth is $6,000. Okay, but you have a cell phone bill at $175 a month. Maybe you have a credit card bill, and the total on that is $540. You have a checking account that has 1,500 in it. Maybe you're trying to save up, so you have a savings account that has 500 in it. Okay. We're going to go ahead and stop our list here because I don't want to just get redundant with a list. So you own a car, you have a cell phone bill, credit card bill, a checking account, and a savings account. So the first thing to do is to determine what each one is, whether it is an asset or a liability. Okay, first we're going to identify our assets. Owning a car is an asset. I don't have a car loan, I'm not leasing it. If I own it, it's an asset. Having a checking account, this is money that is in your pocket. Even though it might be at the bank, it is still your money. Okay, the bank is just kind of holding it for you. So the checking account is an asset along with the savings account. Okay, so our liability are the bills. Okay, that means you have to pay for them. So both your bills are liabilities. Okay, now to determine our net worth, we have to take our assets and subtract our liabilities. Okay, so from this list, we need to get all of our assets together. So we have the car at 6,000, the checking account at 1,500, and then the savings account at 500. When we add all of these up, we get $8,000. This is our total assets. Now we have to take all of our liabilities, which are these two. So we have 175 and then the 540. And you add those two together. These are negative in value. Remember with integers, negative plus a negative, we have a same sign, add and keep. Okay, so this is where we get our subtraction from, to tell you the truth. So we're adding these two together. 7 plus 4 is 11. 4 and 5, 6 with a 7. So we have a 715 liability. So 8,000 minus the 715. I'm going to go ahead and put this underneath so I can do the subtraction. Okay, so we need to borrow again, and we should end up with 7,285. So our total net worth, if this is what we had listed, would be 7,285. All right. Assets, remember, was 8,000. Liability was 715. When we subtracted those, we got a net worth of 7,285. So the big deal with net worth, determining what you have for an asset, determining what you have as liabilities, okay? Taking all your assets and putting them together for a total, taking all your liabilities and putting them together for a total, and then subtracting them for the difference, and that tells you how much you are worth. Okay, so now that we have had an example on net worth and your assets and liabilities, this is actually in the book on page 445. I know you don't have your book at home. If you wanted to see it, you can get onto the bottom website and go to the student resources. And at the bottom, you have the online textbooks. And you go to the math one at myhrw.com. And your student needs to be logged into the Google Chrome under their account. So you can see it there, and it's just like the book. Okay, so it's 445. Otherwise, you can just get the information from here. So to finish out the notes, I want you to look at this problem. You have Andre owns a condominium with a value of $145,000. He has a stock portfolio worth $8,300. He owes $3,700 on his car, which is valued at $9,500. He has $7,200 in student loans to repay. He has a credit card balance of $4,372. He also has a $2,600 in a bank account. So your objective is to construct a net worth statement to find Andre's net worth. I'm going to go ahead and get you started. I want you to go ahead and list each thing with its cost or with its value next to it. So let's pick. I'm going to pick this one. So the first, this is the example from the book, and this is the end of your notes. We have the condominium. Oops. And that is 145,000. Okay, so that covers this first one. He has a stock portfolio. Stock portfolio. That is 8,300. He owes on his car, so owes car, and that is 3,700. Then it says the car is valued at 9,500. So the value of the car equals 9,000. And I just got off, honestly, on that. My bad. I'm sorry. 9,500. The 9 should have been under the 3. Line them up, please. I made the mistake. He has $7,200 in student loans. So student loans is 7,200. The next thing is he has a credit card balance. So credit card, that equals 4,372. And then he also has a bank account that has 2,600. Okay, so you're going to construct a net worth statement to find Andre's net worth. Okay, remember your net worth equals your total assets minus the total liabilities. Okay? So from here, what I need done for tomorrow and what we're going to look at is I need you to determine which one of these in your lists are assets, which ones are liabilities, and I need you to take the total assets, subtract the total liabilities to see what the net worth is. I do expect an answer, and we will be looking at it tomorrow first thing when you come to class after the do now.